today's one of the most information dense lecture we might have. It's about double long, so I'll try to stick to the length that we were talking about last classes, but if it bleeds out into lab a little bit, excuse me, it's just a lot of information. That said, if you're just getting started, don't feel like it's like that you have to learn it all. I will point out whenever you can just ignore me if your mind is just like burning by the amount of information. I'll just let you know that it's okay to ignore it. And as always, I will provide the presentations and with the slides, so you can keep it as notes. So maybe in a year from now, when you actually have the time and energy to absorb it, you can just be like, oh, that's what Diego meant. It's not that hard. But for now, I'll just try to get started right away because we do have a lot of stuff. Awesome. So today, as the title says, we're gonna take a look at lighting and cameras for mood. Congratulations, we've made it to lesson 5. But before that, I will ask you, all of you, to turn on your cameras if you want, turn them off if you want, stand up if you're able, stay put where you are if not, and join me in breathing. Let's go. 1.
这老师还做呼吸，还说
2.
真的，他说跟他做兄弟，眼保健操懂吗兄弟
3.
操你妈！这个拉稀必须哗啦是拿那个鲁莽上去顶。
4. 5. Take advantage of that privilege that you have, that you can still breathe. 5. Awesome. Thank you for joining me in there. Hopefully you have some neurons back connected. If not, that's okay. They're still our friends. But yeah, so today we're gonna be looking at intro to look development. We call it look depth for short. Cameras, lights, and rendering, because we cannot have any cameras or lighting, and we cannot preview any of that if we don't have rendering. Although we do have live rendering on our viewports, as you will really soon understand. Oh, I hope it lives to your expectations, Al. It is still just an overview, so don't expect it to be all of it. I think there is like a full class on lighting and like look development by term 4-ish. So this is just like a tidbit of like, oh, this is what we got. But if you're just an animator and you just want to light your scene to be able to put a bit, like to be able to have just a little bit more than just a play blast, I think this is all you need. Awesome. Let's get started with this. I'm gonna play a video from the folks at Disney. I think it's Disney Labs. But I'll let them explain you a little bit of what look dev is. It's actually a video on path tracing, and it's a bit geeky, but they also do a fantastic job at explaining look development. So I'll just let them explain you how like look development works and computer graphics work with rendering and all that stuff. Let me know if you can hear it, because I will not be able to see yours. Okay, I'm just gonna play it. Speak if you cannot hear it, okay?
Can you hear me okay, Diego?
Can you hear it? I just want to double make sure. Were you able to hear? Oh, awesome.
There are roughly 100,000 that make out the planet. Hundreds of artists will work their fingers to the bone to bring just one image to the screen. Right now, we want to share with you how one of those images is made. Sounds simple, right? Just one frame? Well, stay big one. First, we'd like to clear all images of the blank sheet of paper. There's nothing to look for until it's made. Let's start with a frame that we use made. Just imagine this frame as a window in your home, but cleaner. Outside, you see the hills on the horizon. You see the water in the river, the rocks, the creek. And you see the sun above it. We all know the sun has lightning radiant across. They travel down, down, down until they hit objects here on Earth. Like the rocket, making it. The rock does not absorb all of that light. It actually interacts with it. And this type of interaction depends on what that rock is made of and what its surface texture looks like that determines where that light is. The rock's surface may be smooth and reflective, like a brand new shiny car. Because that sunlight bounce off it, casts a light on the backside of this tree. But the light doesn't stop there. It may bounce off the dark surface, get into the leaves, or become light up in the then bounce again, and again. Like a billiard ball on a pool table. Until that single ray of sunlight has finally lost all of its heat. We begin to notice that the sun does not light all of our trees and rocks directly, but rather through indirect light, like this. Most of our shady spots are not black dark,
有了，
but mostly visible because
有了，有了。
rain
接着杀，接着杀，你看这把能杀多少？
happens from a single ray of light. For every ray of the sun, there must be billions. There are infinite paths that light can take, illuminating everything we see. That is a lot of light. That's how physics works in the real world. But what about animated movies?
我有火种，我有火
Let's
种，
look at
来
how
来
the computer does. Imagine the window has your computer
找人多的
monitor
地方。
looking out onto a virtual scene.
你在斜坡上，
我插了，来我这儿，来我这儿，来我这
A
儿。
3D model.
这
They're represented
能打，能打，
as
全是，
wireframe
全是，全是。
This is how they experience the computer. It is our job to take them.
下边，后边。
Also look at that rock that we used before. When creating this scene, we are able to art direct this rock's surface and therefore how the light will bounce off it. Will this stone be smooth like a mountain if we cause the light hitting it to bounce back cleanly, uniformly? Or should we make the stone's surface jagged and jumpy, creating more unpredictable behavior on how the light might pass? This is all known as surface effect. Every object in the scene has its own art-directed surface that dictates how it interacts with light. But that does not determine how the object itself will look. If this rock is smooth, is it a smooth rock made out of marble? Or maybe granite? We can art direct this rock and pitch it when we want. We can be creative. Now we have a beautiful granite rock living under our tree with a smooth, reflective surface. The process for building inside the computer is called rendering. The computer has to make a calculation for every ray leaving, adding up to millions and billions of calculations in a second. These calculations take understand more than what the computer is capable of. So how do we get around this issue and keep the ray count down to just what we need, a ray computer? In our scene, every time a light ray bounces from object to object, the computer needs to calculate its trajectory. Correct. Some rays may hit that rock. Others go into the river. Some travel into the sky, where we'll never have a chance to see. But what is the point of calculating those rays when they'll never be in frame? In order to produce the more efficient render, we use a method called path tracing. This method reverses the process and considers only the light paths that are visible to the camera. Path tracing involves emitting rays from the camera, tracing them back to the object from the system and then back to the light source. That way, every single relevant ray of light is counted for, without wasting time tracing paths you'll never see.
哎，我死了
Wow.
，Feels bad man，最后一秒。
I know what you're thinking. How can we be even more efficient? Well, in order to answer that, we need to understand how the computer works. Every time we tell our computer to create a camera roll, it has to do a calculation, a time. For example, we ask it to travel outward from the camera and hit the rock. The rock's surface and tells that roller how it is supposed to act. The rock is reflecting, so our computer will now begin a new calculation, plotting our ray's next direction. That's 2. If we encounter